if you have eczema, I'd be interested in hearing what creams have been working for you. I've got a few creams in front of me right now, and I'm just going to go over the ones that I've been using recently that have been working for me, and maybe some of those can help you. So the first one is probably one that a lot of us are familiar with, and that is Dermal 500. This is Dermal 500, and I don't actually use this so much as a moisturizer as I do as a soap. So in the morning when I'm washing my face, I will wash it with this. You can also use it as a soap for your hands. I actually tend to use just like a liquid soap for my hands, but I might moisturize afterwards this, because this is usually on the actual basin in the bathroom, or when I shower, I could use that as like a soap for like under my arms or whatever. When I'm at my worst, when I'm really, really flaky and my skin's like awful, I always find Dermal is like, I can always rely on it. It never stings. It's always good, and it's meant to be antibacterial, so you know it's whatever. Anyway, give it a go if you haven't already. I can recommend that one. The other creams I've been really fond of recently are the CeraVe, so the one that comes in a tub, like the original tub, and also the SA cream. So I've got the SA cream here, like the tube, but I get that in a tub. And those have got like ceramides and whatnot they've got in there. And I find those are really good for my skin. I've never reacted to CeraVe, although the SA one, the one with like the acids in it, if my skin is bad, it will sting and I won't use it in that case. But as my skin's got better, I've been trying to use it to essentially sort of, my skin's been a bit bumpy and textury. So I'm trying to use that to make it smooth. And it's been going well so far, like I said. I've also come across this recently on Amazon. It's sort of like the SA cream, but it's a little bit cheaper. It's also thicker. I don't think it's as acidic either, but it is actually a good cream. So you can get that. That's a Ukea SA cream. I got it from Amazon. It's about like £12. Also, I've picked this up from just a local supermarket. And I think this is like sort of like the cheap version of the CeraVe cream with like ceramides and hyaluronic acid and whatnot. And this is actually quite good as well. I probably, do I prefer, well, the thing is that the CeraVe one's quite liquidy and this one's a bit thicker, and I do prefer a slightly thicker cream, but I'm happy with both. But this was like £5, which is really cheap. So yeah, if you're at like a supermarket, try and find like a sort of generic CeraVe with like ceramides and hyaluronic acid, and that stuff will work well for you. And my other cream, which I really love, is Flexitol 10% urea. You don't have to get the Flexitol brand, you can get anyone with 10% urea. But when my skin was like really, really bad, like I mean it was like crocodile skin, honestly, like it was so like hard and just rough and flaky, and it was the only way I recovered from that. Like the standard creams, like none of these standard creams were doing anything, but when I used the Flexitol, that's the one that really sort of started my recovery. This was years ago now, but I've always keep it in my arsenal just because it's so good, and I do use this relatively frequently. Very, very good moisturizer. And the last one here is, I'd say, Aveeno. This isn't, I wouldn't say this is my favorite, but I bought this when I was traveling because I couldn't find any of my other creams. But yeah, this is really good for sensitive skin, and I can recommend it. So give me your recommendations below.